We just lost to the New Orleans Saints. We lost to the Saints. 38-27. Why did we lose? Defense. We can't be allowing nearly 40 points when we score 27. It's the Saints. I mean, Taysom Hill was running all over us. Derek Carr was darting over our heads. We have no cornerbacks. We have 0 cornerbacks. They're all injured or terrible. And we fall to 3-5. Anyway, in the first quarter, both teams put up 7 points. In the second quarter, we put up 13 points. They put up 14. In the third, they put up 7. We put up 0. And in the fourth, they put up 10. We put up 7 to lose 38-27. Derek Carr, like I said, he cooked us. 19 for 27 for 310 yards and 2 touchdowns. Gardner Minshew didn't have his worst game, but he didn't have a good game. That interception was straight to a Saints defender. I don't know what he was doing there. Only throwing 200 yards, 23 for 41, not too good of a game. Taysom Hill, like I said, was running all over us. He also threw some passes. 9 carries, 63 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jonathan Taylor, if I had to bring out one good thing from this game, Jonathan Taylor's back, 100%. I heard that something happened to him. I'm not too sure what happened. I hope he's good, but Jonathan Taylor's back, 100%. Raheed Shaheed, 3 catches for 153 yards. 3 catches go for 153 yards. I mean, I don't know what our defense was doing there. That last catch there at the end of the near the end of the fourth quarter, lost us the game. It lost us the game. They got the first down at like the 19. A field goal was guaranteed at that point. They got the field goal, and then we couldn't do anything if we wanted to. We didn't even have our timeouts either, but, you know, if he didn't catch that, or our cornerbacks didn't get cooked, maybe we could have had a chance. But anyway, Josh Downs, 7 for 72. Good. Other than Taylor, we had Zach Moss rush for 11 times for 66 yards and a touchdown. It's pretty clear that Jonathan Taylor is outplaying Zach Moss at this point, so that's a good thing. That's a good sign. Gardner Minshew also ran once for 3 times. Other than Downs, Pierce had 3 catches for 41 yards. Pittman had 8 catches for 40 yards and a touchdown. And Ogletree had 1 catch for 33 yards and a touchdown. And that was a touchdown that put us up to 27. One good thing, though, is that every game we've had this season, we've scored 20 points. So our offense is looking pretty good. It's just our defense that's really bad. 27 can win you a lot of games in this league. And yet, we can't stop anyone, especially on the Saints, apparently, other than Ogletree. Moali, 1 for 11. Moss, 1 for 8. Mallory, 1 for 6. Taylor, 1 for 2. And Winfrey did not catch a ball. Guess how many sacks we had today? We had a total of 1 sack. 1. I mean, our D-line was looking so good at the beginning. And then it just goes away. Zaire Franklin's still playing really, really good, though, so I'm proud of him. We did not get an interception. We got a fumble, though. I forgot who picked it up. We had no kick returns. McKenzie fielded 1 punt return for 7 yards. Matt Gay went perfect today, 2 for 2. His long was 42, and he got 9 points. And Sanchez played well as always, with an average of a 51.6 punt. If you want to look through the Saints players, I'll quickly go through them here. Again, Taysom Hill. That one throw he had where we could have intercepted it was also bad for us. We could have, intercepted that, stopped the touchdown there. But hey, Kamara also played really well against us. He had a touchdown. Other than Shaheed, Kamara caught a touchdown. They had an interception, of course. Pretty sure they only had 2 sacks. Yeah, they only had 2 sacks on the day. Shaheed, 446 in punt returns. Kicking, their kicker went perfect as well. Headley went for 158. Overall, not the best game from us. We got outplayed on yards, outplayed on passing, barely beat them on rushing for about 3 yards. Yards per play, we got cooked. First downs, we did not do good. We had one more third down, but technically they did better. Fourth down, we got one. They didn't go for one. We had one extra play as well. We allowed 2 sacks. They allowed 1. We punted 5 times. They punted 4. There were 6 penalties for 30 yards and 8 penalties for 73 yards. 1 fumble from the Saints. 1 interception from the Colts. And they barely beat us on possession for 9 seconds. So, what do we do from here? Well, we have the Panthers. We shouldn't lose to the Panthers, but the Panthers did get their first win today. So good for them. But I don't think we're losing to the Panthers. I mean, if we lose to the Panthers, our season's over. Our season's over 100%. That's just truth. If we lose to the Panthers, we tank the rest of the season, and we don't win a game, in my opinion. But just to look over this for a second. 27 points. We allow 38. I know the refs cheated us out of this game, but we scored 38. We allowed 33, but, 39. We scored 20 points. They scored 37. We scored 23. They scored 16. Our defense was good then. We scored 23. They scored 29. We scored 22. They only scored 19, which is surprising because it's the Ravens. We scored 31. They scored 20. And we scored 21. They scored 31. We're the last team in the league. The last team in the league to have 20 points in every single game we play. And yet we're 3-5. And we're bottoming the division since the Titans won their game today. We generally started off pretty well. But ever since Anthony Richardson got hurt, it was just downhill. Completely. So yeah, I think the season's lost, in my opinion. I feel like we should tank, get some CBs in the draft. Once Anthony Richardson comes back, we should be a really good team next year. But unfortunately, with the Anthony Richardson injury, the fact that we have no defense, we dropped to 3-5, and it's not looking good for us to go to the playoffs. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. But, of course, in other news, very, very unfortunately, Aaron Rodgers. Very, very unfortunately, Kirk Cousins went down with a ankle injury. I think he had an Achilles injury. I think his season's over. Unfortunate for the Vikings, but other than that, I hope you have a day, of course. Hope you have a day whenever you're watching this. And I'll see you next time, where hopefully the Colts can actually get a win.